In this video, I'll talk about practice techniques that you can use to help move throughout the fingerboard more freely. This can help us with general knowledge of the fingerboard as well as more options for phrasing. I'm going to work with the key of 1 sharp throughout this video. So for diatonic notes, we have 5 fingerings on the guitar. Let's just take a look at one of those fingerings. Okay, so there I just played it from the lowest note to the highest note. Let's think about the number of notes per string that we just used on that. 3 notes on string 6, 3 notes on string 5, 3 notes on string 4, 3 notes on string 3, 2 notes on string 2, 3 notes on string 1. All of the 5 fingerings have some combination of 3 and 2 notes per string, most of them being 3. What this helps us to do is get the notes from the key area within a certain range. With the 5 fingerings, you have either 4 frets or 5 frets of range depending on which of the 5 fingerings you're working with. In this case, we had 4 frets. So if you're using 4 fingers, 1 per fret, it works really well to get you working within a certain range of the neck. So maybe 4 to 5 frets. This is really good for us because we can learn a small bit of the overall neck and really focus in on that area. As you've gained strength with those 5 fingerings, you'll want to start moving more horizontal through them. So try to think more about the number of notes per string that you're using. We'll start with 2. So if I play, say, a G major scale with 2 notes per string, it would look and sound like this. So you can see I'm initially in a different one of the So there I'm in a different one of the 5 fingerings. So we start there and move over. So what you want to do there is try that out with every note of the key that you're working with. So if we start on A, we have something like this. And then you can build a chord scale on A minor or A minor 7. So keep going up the scale, working with 2 notes per string. Now let's take a real extreme case. Let's say we limit ourselves to 1 per string. Now this is going to be really tough to work out because we have 7 notes, or 8 including the octave, but only 6 strings. So we'll play 6 notes and then we'll work from there. So we start on G, fret 15, string 6. Okay, now we've run out of strings, so let's go the rest of the way on this 1 string. Now that's not going to be particularly practical for playing, but it can really help you develop a strong sense of where things are as you move across the neck. Okay, let's go up in number rather than 1 or 2. Let's go up to 3. So notice that with 2 or 1, we're moving towards the headstock. When we go with 3, we're going to be moving towards the bridge. So you can see there we generally move up towards the bridge. Well, let's go to another extreme, 4 notes per string. You can do this in one of 2 ways. Use single fingers and stretch and reach, or work in groups of 2. I'm going to work in groups of 2 here. As you can see, we're covering a lot of ground, and we can hear that we have a large range of notes. Now, at the beginning of the video, I talked about combinations of 3 and 2 for the 5 fingerings. Then we talked about the same number of notes on each string and then moving in that way. So the 5 fingerings work with some combination of 3 and 2. How about we work with a combination of 3 and 1? I'm going to start on D. This is known as 3-1-3. So you can see with 7 notes, we end up moving towards the headstock. Once you get more familiar where the notes are located as you move towards the headstock and towards the bridge using different notes per string, start taking advantage of the phrasing opportunities. For example, with 2 notes per string, we can use all hammer-ons, for example. Or slides or pull-offs. Also work on alternating picking versus economy picking. Let's take a 3-note per string example. So alternating. And economy. Once you feel comfortable with all that within the diatonic, 5 fingerings and the modes, branch out into other note collections like harmonic minor, melodic minor, and harmonic major, and their respective modes. Also commit some time to other note collections with other numbers of notes like pentatonic scales. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out the description below for more resources. Have a great practice session.